Stackin the Slackin, Dr. Strange got the keys. YouTube channel poppin', bringing that heat with ease. All things strange, yeah, we digging in the scene. Comic drop Thunderbolts, living out the dream. When the soldier on the rise, feelings in disguise, rampaging through the cosmos. We telling no lies, our covers on the deck. You know we cop it rare, making moves on the app, feel the rush in the air. Stackin, slacking, the digital grind. Hit that buy button, leave the haters behind. That stopper nigga.
What's going on, Veve gang? Welcome back to the channel. All things strange. It's your man, Dr. Strange, and it looks like we are back in action. So you know, I'm asking, are we stacking or slacking on? Looks like we getting Thunderbolts #1 dropping on the Veve app. Before I dive into it, man, some people might be asking, what is the Veve app? But I'm pretty sure most of you guys that are here know what the Veve app is, right? But if you are new to the Veve app, guess what? You can download the app right now using my new affiliate promo code. Yes, your boy is official affiliate of Veve right now. You can go down to the description area. We started with a free 10 gems, and that right there is enough to get this comic drop we are covering today. Or you could pick up one of hundreds of comics that's already in the market. You got collectibles in the market in that range as well, man. So it's just a little something to get you started on the app if you're not here already. So thank you from ATS, Veve as well. So without further ado, man, let's get started, man. You know, we got to figure out, are we stacking or slacking on Thunderbolts #1? Whole lot of action going on in real life. We got the movie about to drop. You know how Marvel does, man. They seem to be using Veve as a muse, as a canvas to give us, you know, previews of what's coming out in real life. And I'm here for it, man. So here we are, man. I'm right here on blog.veve.me, and that's where you can check out all the new action going on, all the things that have happened. You know, you can get real acquainted over there, man. But yeah, so it says right here, the Winter Soldier joins the Thunderbolts. Marvel's Thunderbolts #1 drops Thursday, April 24th, 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's going to be 11 Eastern Standard Time, AM, only on Veve, man. And do not forget, man, see this little thing right here in the top right corner, in stores for 30 days only. What does that mean? That means after 30 days, the remaining editions in the store will be burned forever. So very interesting element that we have going on as late with our comics. And it's something that over the last couple weeks, now that we have had some of the comics burn, you know, from over 30 days ago, you know, seeing the effects of that in the market, something to keep my eye on, you know what I'm saying? I think you guys might want to do that as well. So as you can see right here, we got 5 glorious covers right here we got to check out. But before we do, let's deep dive into the drop details real quick, man. So we got Thunderbolts #1. Winter Soldier joins the Thunderbolts from the ashes of Avengers standoff. They're a renegade team rampaging across the Marvel Universe under the direction of the Winter Soldier. But are the Thunderbolts heroes or villains? And do they even know for sure? So again, this is going to drop April 24th. I believe that is, I want to say Thursday, 8 a.m. Pacific time. We got a list price of $6.99. 5 cover variants, 3,000 total editions, and the first edition for public sale is going to be #162. That's going to break down to 1,200 commons, 780 uncommons, 600 rares, 300 ultra rares, and only 120 secret rares. And it looks like Veve is going to hold back a total of 342 editions across all 5 rarities, right? So yeah, here we are in store for 30 days only, until we just got to be aware of, because, you know, if we don't go for these drops, right, and then 30 days goes by, what if you have comics that are, you know, the common, there's only 20 of them, you know, things like that. Does it then make a common more scarce than the secret rares of comics that sold out or came close to it? Or, you know, it's just a lot to really analyze, man. But for now, we're gonna deep dive into these covers. You guys know how we do it, man. We gotta check this out. So we got Thunderbolts #1. This right here is the classic common. This cover, this is banger right here. I actually like this. You know, it's pretty clean. Got the whole team on here. You know, and there's been different iterations of the team, so that is what it is. This is first time Winter Soldier joins the team, so I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer yet. I'll probably try and throw a little bit of that up, hopefully some exclusive footage if I can find some. But yeah, you can see how in the trailer it goes from the team being the team, and it looks like the Winter Soldier's kind of hunting them down, you know, but at the same time, you know that he's an aspiring political figure from what we saw in Red Hulk, and then you can see certain parts in here where you see him in court, stuff like that. So you could kind of get the vibe that he's gonna, you know, amalgamate into the team and stuff. So the book is, you know, foreshadowing that for us right here, and letting us know, you know, through the storyline that that's what's gonna happen. So definitely like this common cover right here, man, and I expect the uncommon to pretty much be the same thing, but just with some black and white going on. Let's see how much of this they grade out. Not a lot, you know. I guess they grade out everything but our, you know, our heroes or anti-heroes, whatever you want to call them, however you want to look at them, right? So yeah, I think it's a pretty clean cover. It's interesting though, because we do have another cover out there that kind of is a variant of this common, and we're going to get into that in a second. So a little interesting that they went the more traditional Veve route than trying to make sure they gave us coverage of all variants out there, but it is what it is. So, you know, I like the common. I pretty much like the uncommon as well, you know, with the lack of saturation everywhere else. But let's take a little peek into our rare, right? And this rare, I really like this right here, man. As you can see from the characters here, it's a far cry from what we're getting in the movies. Or a lot of action going on right here. Definitely feeling this cover. As you can see right here, this is considered the variant edition right here. So we are getting an official variant for our rare. We're gonna check it out a little bit more in depth in a second. But one thing that really attracted me to this drop, one cover that I really am feeling, is our ultra rare, man. Oh, the action figure. This right here, the Winter Soldier, I just disavowed. I need it, man. I need this right here with different, yeah, I need this right here. I mean, even as a collectible, right? Like, I wish we started getting collectibles kind of like this, to be honest. Where it's in a pack, I gotta decide if I'm opening it or not. It got multiple heads, it got interchangeable weapons and hands and kung fu grips and all of that, you know what I'm saying? That's what I want, man. I want some packs. I want to hang a pack just like this, you know? Can I leave it wrapped, unwrapped? I would like that. Maybe I would like some packs like this. But for now, I'll take the comic version of this. And this right here is just a banger, man. What can I tell you? This right here is what has me attracted to this drop, and you know, even to this comic in real life, because I've really been keeping my eye on these in real life, these variants. So dope. But now it's time to check out our coveted secret rare. This is sick right here. Mad futuristic. You got some crazy skull action going on down here. This is, I don't even know who drew this, man. They deserve some credit. This is, wow, that's not even, that's Agent whatever, 47, whatever his name is, I forget his name. So yeah, this is a, yeah, this is a banger, man. Let me know what you guys think, man. Matter of fact, let me know which one is your favorite cover, because guess what's going on this video, man? You know how Veve does it, man. Salute to Veve. There is currently a giveaway going on right now in this video, supported by Veve Official, and the winner is gonna get a random Veve digital collectible or comic book. So that's what's going on, and all you need to do to enter is let me know in the comments section which one of these 5 covers is your favorite. Is it the common, the uncommon, the rare, the ultra rare, or the secret rare? I have a feeling I know which way you guys are gonna lean, but I'm gonna leave it up to you, man. But for now, let us take a hop, skip, and a jump over to Key Collector Comics. We are here on Key Collector and we're checking out Thunderbolts #1. It says here we got 4 variants, right? So this right here is our common I was talking about. What's interesting, and I'm gonna show you guys in a second, right? Even though it says it's 4 variants, I found another variant, and that's what I was trying to tell you about this common, right? And for whatever reason, Key Collector doesn't have it. What else is interesting too is, I mean, almost every book that I pretty much reviewed, whether no matter how obscure or whatever, I didn't know what it was, or it always ended up being a key when I went into Key Collector. And this is probably the first book that I reviewed that's labeled a non-key, which is interesting. But at the same time, I think in real time, this might be a key because it's so heavily intertwined with the movie. Like, it's going to be a pivotal part of that movie, I believe, him joining the team whenever that happens. So that non-key could turn to a key at some point later. Anyway, as you can see, the values here: low of 1, mid of 2, high of 4. Nothing to rate about there. There's our secret rare right here, and same thing with a high of 4. This is our rare right here, and as you can see, there's no information as far as key facts on the right hand side. No artist of note, nothing like that, which is just interesting, man. But our rare has a high of 4 as well. Nothing special, right? Found this kind of interesting here. There's a Thunderbolts #1 variant by Tony Piper, and the cover art is inspired by the album Naughty by Nature. You know what I'm saying? If you guys don't know the rap group, look them up. But this is definitely a dope cover that I wish we were getting. I think it would cause a little buzz on the app. They show you the original album cover right here for Naughty by Nature. I think, you know, just like us getting Marvel Rivals, not that it created any real life buzz, however, it created enough of a buzz to sell out on the Veve Comics website. There are people who chase these type of variants, the hip hop variants, just as much as these, you know, the action figure variant. So kind of wish that they would pay attention to that and give us some of those, even if it's older books like the Nas, the Lauryn Hill, the Eminem one, Biggie's. There's so many out there. But even in value, you can see right here, this book is pretty scarce on top of that, and it has a high 8. It's the only variant that has some key facts as well. So this Thunderbolts #2, we're not looking at that. But yeah, man, very interesting, right? So let's dig into what I was telling you about as well, with me finding another variant. In order to show you this other variant, I need to hop on over to GoCollect.com. As you can see, we get a little bit more artist information here. Artist Joe Rosas, Mark Bagley, Comicraft, you know. Got the editors here, the writers. Published March 31st, 1997. All you mint hunters out there, 52-page count. Cover price of $2.99. So let's dig in a little bit here. Looks like we have a ton graded at the 9.8 level. I don't see any at the 10-point level or the 9.9. But we got about 403 9.8s out there with 17 signatures on them. See that information a little bit more here. 9.8, 403 on the census. As far as prices, we'll be able to see that in a second. Nothing too crazy, guys. As you can see here, 9.6, one-year average is $75. 30-day average for sold is $61. So yeah, it's not going for a lot right now, even with the movie coming up. So interesting there. So yeah, we got some here listed on eBay, and we're gonna hop, skip, and jump over to eBay in a second. But I did want to show you that variant real quick, and it's way down here. And it basically was a second printing. You have a newsstand edition and a second printing, and as you can see, the main difference is the blue. You know, and I think it's dope. And not only the blue, let me correct myself, because you can see the purple bouncing off the yellow versus it being green and, you know, kind of like a neon green. And, you know, I would have preferred to get this variant for our uncommon. But then that means, you know, it trickles down in a weird way because this is our rare, right? So you would say the blue should be our ultra rare, but traditionally they don't do that. So I would have liked to see them kind of switch it up and just make the common be something that stands alone on its own and not have a variant of it than to not give us this blue one. So I'd rather have the common just be a common, the uncommon be the red, the rare, because it is rare, be the blue, the ultra rare be the action figure pack, and then our super rare be our secret rare. So that's just personally me, how I would have constructed the drop or tried to secure the books in terms of their variants, you know. But if you look down here, some other Thunderbolts titles, you got Thunderbolts 0, which is very interesting. I hope that we actually get that. And then you got 2, 3, and 4 here. I really like the artwork going on with this series, man. It gives me a little bit of like old schoolish type of vibes. I don't know what it is. Without further ado, though, what we'll do is we're gonna hop on over to eBay real quick, check out Thunderbolts #1 in terms of people having this book slabbed up, and see what they want right now. And I'm gonna figure out if I'm stacking or slacking on Thunderbolts #1. So let's get it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here on eBay checking out Thunderbolts #1. You can see one right here in a 9.6 going for $65. You got $15 delivery though. Another one here in the 9.8, they're looking for $133. So back to those numbers we were looking at on GoCollect. You know, this right here, we're filling that 9.8 spot, maybe a little lower. Of course, we could go and, you know, look further at sold listings and all that good stuff. But you know, just on face value, I don't think it's nothing we need to dive into too crazy just to check this book out. But you got one here with a signature on it, signed by Bagley, going for $275, man. So, you know, not too crazy, not breaking the bank, you know, all over the place. Looks like a Thunderbolts #1 Scotty Young variant. But again, they reissued Thunderbolts #1s a couple of times, you know what I'm saying, different teams and all that stuff. So it's not the same thing. Anyway, in the event, question is, am I stacking or slacking on Thunderbolts #1? I'll tell you what, man, that's an awesome question, because normally I would just say I'm slacking, to be honest, right? And reason being is 3,000 copies, you know, not that that's like super crazy or anything, but it's 3,000 copies, and right now that's definitely not selling out. And if it's not selling out, personally, most of the time, unless it's really like all 5 covers or something I really gotta have, and or it usually would tend to be an older book, a more, you know, something on the scale of being a grail or definitely a key. I'm just, you know, I normally would just kind of fall back, but trying to keep in consideration the fact that these books are going to be burned in 30 days, and you know, I'm not really sure moving forward how significant of an effect this movie will have in Marvel lore, or at least in MCU lore. You know, I doubt it will be like super crazy, like a Infinity War moment or an upcoming Secret War moment, but it could be still important, you know, a certain relative perspective. So again, I think this is a book that could go from not being a key to at least being a key. And if anyone was on this app and kind of going down that rabbit hole of, or was a Thunderbolts fan, and they were looking for this book, you know, and not a lot of people go for it, it could be really scarce to where, you know, the price you're asking just for a common could seem a little wild. But when you zoom out, you'll be like, this is Thunderbolts #1. This is not number 2, number 4, number 8. This is number 1. You know what I'm saying? So in certain respects, I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel. At the list price is $6.99. Not that that's bad, good, or indifferent, or whatever, but I just feel like I'm almost gonna err on the side of slacking on the drop still, but really being aggressive as far as playing the market on this after this drop, and seeing if I could stack this book before those 30 days is up, to be honest, because you know, if people let them go anywhere like they have been with a lot of these modern books, anywhere around 2 to 3 gems, and even that, you know, now the only thing is the ultra rare, people may want a little bit something for that ultra rare. So you know, that could be my reason for pulling the lever, but I think I'm gonna wait until we get closer to the burn date to try and pull that lever for the ultra rare if need be. It just, you know, by then we'll be so far out from the drop that, you know, whatever the price, if it depresses to something nice, then it might just be worth buying it in the aftermarket. Definitely like this secret rare as well. But yeah, man, don't want to hold you guys too long, but at the end of the day, it looks like when it comes to Thunderbolts #1, really like this comic, but when it comes to the drop, looks like your Dokta Strange is gonna be slacking on the drop, but I'm gonna be stacking in the aftermarket on Thunderbolts #1. I don't think this is one I'm gonna really sleep on or not want in my collection on the long term. So that's what I'm doing, man. Let me know what you are gonna do down below in the comments. Also, there is a giveaway going on right now on this video for Thunderbolts #1. So let me know down below which one of these 5 cover variants is your favorite. And once you do that, we're going to enter you in for a random digital collectible or comic book supported by Veve official. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. And yeah, man. Now your man Dokta Strange. All things strange is out.
Stackin, slacking, Dokta Strange in the booth. Yeah, spitting tells the comic drop, revealing the truth. Veve got the heat, Thunderbolts on the rise. Winter soldier leads a squad, cutting through the lies. Slinging that digital, flipping those rare finds. 5 variant colors, you know how this grind shines. Limited editions, ain't no room for slack. With 3,000 in line, ain't no turning back. Come on, stacking, boys don't sleep on the game.